Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 5 of HumbleCraft. This is DignifiedPeach again. As you can see, this looks a whole lot different than how my base looked before. I'm going to give a little background knowledge as to what happened. So, I was the only one on my server who was able to get a good connection to it. So everyone else was lagging out. If you can tell, King Korg's first video, his very first video, was extremely laggy, and usually he can run Minecraft pretty well on his computer. So we moved to MC Pro Hosting. Thanks to them, we have a server that runs well for all of us. And so when we were trying to transfer the world over, it just was not working, so we ended up having to start completely over from scratch. So I did my best to rebuild my house. As you can see, I've just been working at it all day today, just trying to get something together so it's not a repeat of, well, what my other videos have been. So as you can see here, I've got a melon farm, I've got sugarcane, I've got cocoa beans, I got my wheat farm still. I have a free cookie dispenser for anyone who walks by and needs food. I have a llama pen. Sadly, I discovered all too late that you can't ride a llama and direct it in different places. So you have to use a lead. So thankfully, I over here got a very low budget, I could say, slime farm up and running. So that's pretty exciting. I have never built one in my entire life. I never really knew how to locate slime chunks, but I followed Zoomovoid's tutorial on how to, no, yes, I think it was a Zoomovoid tutorial on how to build one of those. And at first I didn't know that it was working. I used another website to figure out if I was in a slime chunk, and it turns out I was, but I wasn't sure until just a little while ago. I got, my sticky piston's in here because I'm going to make an AFK farm, fish farm. So I realized actually very recently that it actually ended up working. So that's really good. There it is right there. I was really surprised when I walked down there and saw it. So that was super cool to see that it actually ended up working out. So that took most of the morning to set up because I had to get a bunch of iron for the iron golems, had to cross the world to try and get to a desert to get cactus. But I'm following a guide on how to make an AFK fish farm, but I'm going to do that in between episodes. So in my next episode I'll probably show that off once it's finished, because I'm not the best at redstone, but I do need the mending books. I need mending, I need as much as I possibly can. So I'm going to get that up and running. I'll probably be using it in between episodes as well, maybe some in an episode if I don't have anything else to do. But okay, so that's my house, and then over here I built another portal about 15 minutes ago, just because I was slacking and I had enough diamonds to make a pickaxe, so I figured why not use that. So I also have my mine here. I tried to give a mine shaft look to it. I'm definitely gonna fix that up. Oh, there's Lintar. And another big bite of information. We have a brand new humbler with us. His name's ThrasherSqwa, and he is new. He played Minecraft on the Xbox before, but he just bought the PC version, so he's new to all the recipes and stuff because the Xbox version is pretty dumbed down when it comes to resource crafting. But so he's new, which is awesome. He's surrounding a village with a wall over there, so that's going to be his kingdom is what he's calling it. So that'll be cool to see once it's finished. I actually could run over there. King Korg hasn't started on his base. Lintar hasn't either. I know they have some pretty big plans though, so I'm pretty excited to see that. I think King Korg was wanting to build a a ruined tower, which is going to be pretty cool to see once he gets that up and running. To, I don't know, see how cool, how ruined, just how ruined it is. So that'll be fun. Oh wow, maybe I shouldn't do that. But yeah, I just try to cover it up as much as possible when something blows up in my face. So yeah, let's just go with that. Alright, so we'll keep running this direction. Again, I've been at it all day, so I got my directions down for sure. So there it is from a distance. That actually looks really, really good. He's been working on that all day too. He hasn't done much of anything else, so let's see. Is there a gate opening somewhere? I think that's it right there. I like that path that he's made. And you go through here, it looks like. He lit up all the inside so that mobs wouldn't spawn, except for apparently that one. See, I don't think he realizes that mobs spawn inside walls, so we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna harvest some of his crops, since he's not here anyways. He logged off a while ago, so I figure he won't... What on earth? Oh. I figure he won't get mad at me for using his stuff. He might, actually. So he does not have a YouTube channel at this point, but he is definitely going to be doing some recording. I don't know if he's going to be using voice. I think he's considering it, but he's not convinced that people will enjoy listening to his voice. So definitely I will post a link when he starts up his channel, so you guys can go and check out his videos. But yeah, this is his place. It actually looks really good. I think what I'd like to see is probably along this part of the path there's fences to provide like a bridge-like look all along the streets, and also to keep the villagers up and what? Alright. Keep the villagers in, pretty much. I'm just definitely just gonna... Alright, thank you. But yeah, so I really like this town actually. It definitely looked really clunky from the beginning, but it looks like he changed up the walls, and the walls actually look really nice. I like the touch of the spruce wood and then cobblestone on top. It's really simplistic, but it's actually pretty nice for what I think he was going for, which is like a farming community kind of wall. Not a big, majestic city wall, but just big enough to keep mobs out. I think what it would be cool is up here if he provided an edge all the way around so the spiders couldn't climb up that. I don't know if they can climb up cobblestone. I might have to look into that before I make the recommendation to him to do that. So yeah, that's really cool. So far, him and I are the only ones who have really built anything. I don't know where Lint's going to be building, but I know once I get back over there I'll show you where King Korg is going to be building, I think. So, but we have really good food sources. I've actually gone out on a killing spree for cows, and I had a stack of like 60 steak, and it's lasted me all day since I've been playing. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to toss my emeralds into my chest once I get in here. And yeah, I don't know if Lint's having connectivity issues or if he's trying to do something else, but yeah. Yeah, so if you want to look at my house, I got the bedroom area here. I've got furnaces all along here. I don't know if I have anything. Alright, I can move that. Then upstairs, like I said, I have my storage area. I'm gonna make 2 of these to put in between the chests, just so I don't always have to be running down to the bottom floor to be making stuff. I'll put 1 in here, just in case I need to build something. And yeah, I really like how this house turned out. I fixed this floor, made it... Wait. Yeah, I fixed this floor because I originally had made it 3 high, if you guys remember that. But let me, before I keep distracting myself, I'll put my emeralds in my chest, my diamonds in my chest, not my diamonds, my ingots. And I think that's pretty much all that I need to do. So yeah, like I said, working on that fish farm, which is going to be really nice because they added that like treasure stuff to it, so you actually get more stuff than just fish. So that makes AFK fishing way more productive, and you get better stuff. So this is where King Korg is planning on building. I can just tell from that. It says King Korg's future base. I don't know where Lint's going to be building, but I do know he's going to be here. I'm planning once he at least puts in a door, he's going to be busy today, so he's not going to be able to work on it. Maybe tomorrow he's going to be on, but I'm going to get a bunch of gravel and I'm going to connect a path in between our houses. And I don't know if I'm going to do the same with Thrasher's, because he's way over there, so I don't know that he's going to... I don't know. I honestly don't know. Lint said that he was going to be building like 1,000 blocks away or something like that. I don't know what he's planning on, but it'll be cool, I think. But yeah, so right now I have really basic stuff. Oh, I think he's doing his intro. Or he's just... Alright. Pretty sure he's just... Are you okay? Okay, let's run. Anyways, so yeah, it's so far I really like my house. I'm definitely gonna try and I've been thinking about stuff to do out here. I'm probably gonna be putting planters up there. I don't know what to do with this big, huge, ugly wall. That's just terrible. Again, like, you guys can comment in the comment section below what you guys think I should do with that, and I'll definitely take suggestions. But I'm not going to do anything that if it's super inappropriate. So yeah, don't make inappropriate comments, guys, please. That would be awesome. So I guess I could show you my mine. It's just a standard strip mine. It's not that exciting, but I did run into a few caves down there, which was pretty exciting. But I often tend to get lost, so that's not all that good. The most boring part about this is getting down. So as you can see, Thrasher's been on here the least. Well, not the least. I'd say like King Korg's been on here Big Cat's been on here the least. That's who's been on here the least. But King Korg hasn't been doing it much, so yeah, Thrasher's got the most deaths so far with 6, and I swear that my only death is because I was testing the scoreboard. So I also have not died yet, which I deem as a high accomplishment, just because I tend to die a lot. But I've definitely been more cautious, probably because I have viewers watching me, and now I have the scoreboard to hold me accountable to how many deaths I have. So you guys can't, you guys don't have to keep track. So just subtract 1 from now on. So right now I am at 0. But it's really fun, actually. I was on a Skype call with Thrasher all day, pretty much today, just talking about our plans and what he's doing and what I'm doing. So it's been a pretty good day. So I'm really excited because I think we might be doing more of that as the time goes on. Is all of us getting on Skype calls. I think we're planning on doing that maybe tomorrow. That would be really cool if we could. Not sure though, because we all have different schedules, so it'll be hard finding that perfect time to do it. I'm definitely just going to be grabbing this iron and stuff, or not. I'm going to be getting shot by a skeleton. Yeah, see, the problem when I come down here is I can never find my way out. It should be so simple. I always think, oh, I'll just put the torches on the right side of the cave so that I just follow them when they're on my left side to get to the exit. But I always get in here and I always get excited when I'm finding stuff, and I'm just sporadically placing torches, as you can see. So there's no real pattern when I'm mining, so I just usually try and go up in elevation, just because I know I'm getting closer to the surface if I do that. So then I attempt to find a cave entrance, and then I can usually use my surroundings to figure out where I'm at, so that's always super duper handy. I've never been up here before. That's good. Let me grab this iron that I saw right here, and see, like, every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So I'm just grabbing any iron that I see because I'm going to need it eventually. Probably with hoppers in my AFK fishing farm, so that'll be a super exciting project, just because then I'll be able to do some off-screen fishing and get books and items and stuff. I'll have to do some research into what all you can get from fishing nowadays, because I might be able to get like rare resources. I don't know if you can get diamonds or gold and stuff like that, but we'll definitely be seeing. I'll definitely look into that. Try not to get my hopes up. But mending would be awesome to get, because then I could put that on my fishing rod first, and then use that to keep trying to get more. Because if you're using a mending book, what happens is it takes your EXP, and while you're holding something with mending, or you're wearing something with mending, it uses that to fix that item. So that'll be, so I could just sit there forever with a mending fishing rod, just getting countless items. So that's usually what multiple YouTubers that I've seen using a fishing farm do, is just get one fishing pole with mending, and they can just sit there for hours and hours with that one fishing rod. Well, actually probably for an infinite amount of time with that fishing rod. But then I've also got to figure out how to hold down my right mouse button. Huh. I never really... Maybe a macro. I'll come up with a macro probably with my keyboard. I have a Razer Deathstalker... No, Black Widow... It was Deathstalker, yeah. Razer Deathstalker Chroma keyboard, which is... It's a really nice keyboard. Initially, I went to my local game store and I traded in a bunch of games, and no, it was not GameStop, because they give you 50 cents for 100 games or something like that. That's their standard rate. So yeah, I got like a crazy amount, like $100 in store credit, and so I was like, I don't know what to buy, because I'm not really a console gamer. Sorry, console gamers. But so I was just looking around, like, what can I use my money on? And so eventually I just like walked over to the corner to the computer accessories, and I saw the keyboard. I'm like, dude, that's so cool. And so without really thinking, I'm an impulse buyer, so I just walked over and purchased it. And yeah, it's been a really good keyboard. It's been faithful to me all along, so hasn't really messed up at all, actually. Oh, and quite recently I got a new mouse that can actually scroll, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to get out of my habit of just like pressing the numbers on the number pad, because that's what I ended up doing for a while, because it would just scroll forward and backward at the same time, my old mouse. So I just picked up a $10 one off of Amazon, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's called the it's a Havoc gaming mouse. I probably could put the link in my description, or put it in my about section, like describing my rig. I'll probably, actually, that's a good idea. I'll probably end up putting that in there. So yeah, definitely check the about section of my channel, and I'll have links to the mouse I have, the keyboard I have. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So I just mined up to the surface, and it ended up being pretty close to where I was, so that was pretty nice. But I think that I'll wrap up this episode today. Thank you for watching, and I'm sorry that I didn't post one yesterday. I was pretty busy, so I wasn't able to spare some time to upload. So thank you so much for watching and your constant support. It's really awesome. Please comment below, like my video, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. If you like the video, don't subscribe just because I told you to. So yeah, as this quote says, I'd rather give away all I own than to have them harvest my fields and crops. That's what a testificate said. So I got that all out of one grunt. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.